Golden State Media Concepts presents the GSMC Classics series, with episodes of some of your favorites from a day gone by, a time gone by. Join us as we time travel to some of your classic favorites from yesteryear. The GSMC Podcast Network invites you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the GSMC Classics series on the Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network.
The makers of Chase and Sanborn coffee, blenders and roasters of fine coffee since 1864, present Edgar Bergen, Bud Abbott and Costello, Ray Noble and his orchestra. Our guest, that great character actor Walter Brennan, and the singing star of Edgar and Charlie's new RKO picture. Here we go again, Jenny Sims and Charlie McCarthy.
Hello, Ginny, dear.
Hello, Charlie, darling.
Oh, Ginny, you make me feel so silly. Are you all right now, dear? Are you all better?
Of course I'm all right, Charlie.
Of course I know what you went through.
Well, certainly she's all right. Why shouldn't she be?
Well, Bergen, I heard that after Ginny played a love scene with you in the picture, she went home with a chill.
Is that so?
Yeah. That's not funny. No, it's tragic.
Yes. I think we'd much rather hear Ginny Sims sing Somebody Loves Me.
Somebody loves me. I wonder who he can be. Somebody loves me. I wish I knew who he can be. Worries me. For every boy who passes me, I shout, hey, maybe you were meant to be my loving baby. Somebody loves me, I wonder who. Maybe it's you. For every boy who passes me, I shout, hey, maybe you were meant to be my loving baby. Somebody loves me, I wonder who. Maybe it's you.
Charlie, did you hear that?
What?
Did you hear that?
Hear what?
Oh, yeah. Did you get the significance?
No, what's significant?
Well, the lyrics of the song Jenny sang.
What do you mean?
Well, somebody loves me, I wonder who. Get it?
No.
Well, don't you think, she means,
Oh, stop it, Bergen. Don't be so cupid stupid.
Now, wait. Well, don't tear me down in front of Ginny.
No, I won't do that.
Just promise me.
I promise you.
The least you can do is build me up.
Build you up.
Yes.
You want me to misrepresent?
No. That's not exactly the word. You see, Charlie, there are times when we prefer to, cover up our faults.
Oh, I see. You want to borrow my hat.
No.
Well, tell me, Bergen, I don't like to be inquisitive.
No.
But I do.
Yes.
How are you doing with Ginny? Just off the record. Making any progress?
Well, shall I say, I've been entertaining her with, shall I say, some degree of success?
Yeah?
Yes.
Did you, or are you just, shall I say?
Well, you see, Charlie, Ginny is different.
Yeah.
Yes, she's really different.
They all different, my boy. They're all different. Tell me more, fool.
Now, wait. Well, Ginny's the type of a girl that she doesn't care for glamour and nightlife.
Uh-huh.
She prefers the simple things.
She does.
Yes.
You're sitting pretty, aren't you? Well, stop beating around the bush. Tell me, have you kissed her? Have you?
Well,
You liar. No, wait. Huh? Come on. Remember, we're pals. I don't talk much.
Well,
Did you or didn't you?
well, what business is it of yours?
Oh, you didn't, huh?
Yeah. But after all, why should I?
Why should you?
Yes.
That's too much, boy. That's too much. It's being done, you know.
Well, I'll tell you this.
Yes.
Last night,
Yes.
I held her hand.
You brazen fellow, you.
Yes, and then I looked into her eyes.
Right here, ladies and gentlemen, romance creeps into the story. Smells a rat and creeps out. you know, but... Shh. What was that?
All right, just be quiet. What? Ginny's coming this way. Oh, now remember, don't tear me down.
Okay, Bertie, okay. Build me up. Okay, I'll tell you.
There you are, Ginny, there you are.
Hello, Edgar.
Yes.
Go ahead, Romeo. Do your stuff here.
There you are, Ginny. There you are.
This is going to develop into a beautiful lull.
You'll forgive me, Ginny. When I'm with you, I feel like a boy of 21.
Well, you couldn't be much more than that, could you?
Uh-oh. Answer the lady.
Well, I must confess, I'm afraid I've sneaked into the 30s.
Sneaked into the... You're slopping over into the 40s. That's good. You'll never see 38 again.
What do you mean?
Except around your waist, dog.
Tell me, Ginny, what type of a man is your ideal?
Well, first I like a man who is always cheerful and happy.
Is he obvious or is he obvious?
I'm glad that I have been blessed with a happy disposition.
She said happy man, not slap happy.
And now, Ginny, what else do you like in a man?
Well, he must be athletic.
Athletic, yes, of course, yes.
Durgan is a 2-goal yo-yo player.
And what other requirements, if I might be so bold?
If he might be so bold. Isn't it sickening?
Well, now,
Yes?
he must be liberal and generous and, well, liberal and generous.
Uh-oh.
Well?
Well?
Yeah.
You give up, don't you?
Presenting the romance of a man's coffee by a lady who knows.
Remember your honeymoon? Like in the movies. Well, if you think that mood is getting away from you, maybe the villain is hiding in your own coffee pot. I began to get an inkling of what good coffee means to a man from the way Tom raved about the coffee he gets downtown. Do restaurants lure hungry males with delicate little dib-dabs? Not on your sweet life. They give 'em sizzling steaks and apple pie with coffee by Chase and Sanborn. Yes, Chase and Sanborn supply more restaurants, hotels, and clubs than any other coffee roaster in the country. And I believe in copying experts. Man's coffee, Chase and Sanborn. And when that fragrance curled around my darling's nose, you'd think I'd sprouted a halo. He tasted it. And what a kiss I got. Thank you, Mr. Chase and Sanborn. And husbands, here's how to administer the Chase and Sanborn kiss. When you taste that special, super deluxe flavor, plant a nice, long, affectionate kiss. Do not peck, brush, or hurry. If necessary to get to work on time, get up 2 minutes earlier.
Did you get your Chase and Sanborn kiss this morning?
Hey, Abbott! Hey, McCarthy! Hey, Parker!
Come here.
Hey, Walter Brennan! Hey, Jimmy Shea! Hey, Buddy Swift!
Hey, wait a minute.
Goodbye, everybody.
Come here.
What?
Do you realize this is our last broadcast of the season?
And I didn't get my Chase and Sanborn kiss yet either.
Oh, well, now, come.
Well, I'm glad it's the last because
No,
after
you don't
all,
mean that.
you and I, yes, we're going away.
Oh, yes.
We're going to naval reserves and things like that. We're going to learn how to be good sailors.
But you'll miss the place, don't you think?
I think so, too, because this is a beautiful place
Yes.
where we broadcast.
It's been so homey down here.
The nicest looking barn we've ever been in. It's the nicest looking place we've ever been
The
in.
coziest little studio in the place.
Isn't it? Get a look at that wall over there.
Yes.
Isn't that a beautiful wall?
Marvelous.
You know what that wall reminds me of?
What?
This one over here.
Well, now, the walls. Suppose you walked over there and you bored a hole in that wall.
Okay, I walk over there and I bore a hole in the wall.
Why? Why should you go over there and bore a hole in that wall?
I'm not boring a hole in the wall.
Why should you go over there and bore a hole in that wall?
Wait, you said to me, suppose you go over there and bore a hole in the wall.
That makes no
I
sense.
was dopey enough to say I'll go over and bore a hole in the wall. You're not going to put that blame on me, brother. I don't go around boring holes in the wall. After all, if I want to get out of here, I don't have to go out through a hole in the wall. They got exercise here if I want to get out. Exercise. E-X-I.
What makes you so dumb?
Oh, it just comes to me natural.
Sure. Suppose you walk into a baseball park. What teams are playing?
I don't know.
Then what are you doing in that baseball park?
You got me in there, now get me out!
What is the first thing you buy in a baseball park?
A hot dog.
A hot dog?
Without mustard.
Oh, no. Mustard goes with the hot dog.
That was mine.
Mustard was made for the hot dog. Now,
Look,
don't tell me.
I don't care what the mustard's made for. I don't eat it. I don't like it.
Oh, well, that's different.
That's well, if I don't like mustard, I'd have to eat it for you and nobody else.
I didn't know you disliked it.
What do you think, big man? If you say eat mustard,
No,
I gotta
no,
eat it.
I'm not telling you.
I'm my own boss, you know.
I only say it
Anything
goes.
that's going to make me sick, I don't have to eat it.
No, you don't.
Mustard makes me
No,
sick.
then you
I don't
shouldn't.
want to walk around the street sick.
No, that's...
That's
right.
I'm a married man. I got a wife and 2 children.
All right, now let us
If
figure
I
it
eat
out.
mustard, I get sick. I can't work. What happens to my kids?
Now, wait a minute.
They wind up in the orphanage asylum. Why did I have to send my kids to an orphanage? What do my kids ever do to you?
Nothing at all.
All right, you got to put them away in the orphanage asylum.
Enough is enough.
After all, I'm able to support them kids. You got a right to put them away.
This is our last night.
Come on, get my kids out of the orphanage.
What started all this?
Mustard.
Well, I mean, it's there if you want
Take
it.
it away. I don't want it. I don't like it.
What I'm trying to convey to you is that the hot dog and the mustard go together.
Let them go together. I don't want to spoil any romance.
Oh.
I don't like it, that's all.
All right, so you don't like it.
I like Worcestershire sheer shorts.
You want it?
Worcestershire sheer shorts.
Worcestershire sheer shorts.
You can't even say it.
You can't. You don't like mustard.
I don't care for
Give
that.
me a reason. Who are you that you shouldn't like mustard? What are you, some big shot or something? Too big a guy to like mustard?
Now, what did mustard ever do for me?
Oh, what kind of an
Come
argument?
on, pick your friends. What do you want, me or mustard?
Just a minute. Just a minute. Do you know where mustard comes from?
I know they don't scrape it off a mustard plaster.
Certainly not. They manufacture mustard. Do you know they spend millions of dollars every year to put factories just to manufacture mustard? Do you know those factories employ thousands and thousands of men just to manufacture mustard? Do you know those men take care of thousands of families and homes all on account of mustard? And you, just because you don't like mustard, what do you want them to do? Close those factories down and put all those people out of work?
Do you mean to stand there and tell me just because I don't eat mustard, I'm closing down a mustard factory? Are you trying to tell me that those thousands of people are making one little jar of mustard just for me? If they are, you can tell them not to make any more, but they are not going to eat it. They can lay them off. Who am I to support thousands? I can't even get my kids out of the orphanage.
Stop that
If I
again.
eat mustard, what happens to the poor people working in the Worcestershire sheds?
Close one factory at a time.
I'm not closing any factory.
Here's people walking the streets now on account of you. Father's out of work. Husband's out of
I'm
work.
not putting any husbands out of work.
You don't even know what a husband is.
A husband is what's left of a sweetheart after the nerve has been killed.
Get out of here. Suppose you walk out on a bridge and you jump off.
I'm not jumping off any bridge.
Then what are you doing on the bridge?
I'm not on any bridge.
See?
There's two things I don't like, and it's bridges and mustard. And if you want to burn me up, all you got to do is stick me in the middle of a bridge with a handful of mustard. What does all this got to do with me boring a hole in the wall?
Never mind that.
That's what started the whole work.
Just a minute. That damage is already done. You'll get a bill for that before you leave this studio. Don't worry about that. But you still haven't answered one question since you've been up here.
Why don't you ask me something with a little sense to it?
All right. Say you walk into a railroad depot. Any depot at all. Any depot. Pick out your own depot. All right? The Grand Central Depot, New York City. You walk into the depot and you buy a ticket. Where are you going?
I'm not going anywhere.
What are you buying a ticket for?
I'm not buying any ticket.
Where are you going?
Ask me that again! No!
Never mind. You're in a depot.
I'm in a depot.
What are you doing there?
I don't know.
Well, what does anyone go to a depot for?
Hey, it goes for a couple of things.
Well, all right, we grant that, but what are you doing there?
I'll go away.
That's it. Now, where are you going?
I'm going away.
Where?
Why don't you let it go at that? I'm going away.
You know where you're going?
I know where I'm going.
Well, tell the folks where you're going.
I am going away. I'll go to Philadelphia. I don't want to go, but I'll go.
What's the matter with Baltimore? What have you got against Baltimore?
I ain't got nothing against Baltimore.
Well, why pick out Philadelphia?
Because a good friend of mine, George Young, lives in Philadelphia.
Well, suppose George Young lived in Baltimore.
Well, then I'd go to Baltimore.
And what happened to your friends in Philadelphia?
I'm not talking to them anymore.
Suppose your wife was in Baltimore.
I beg your pardon?
Suppose your wife was in Baltimore.
Then I go to Chicago.
One of the brightest moments in our new RKO picture is Green and Ravel's new song, Until I Live Again. Making this really a preview, Ginny Simms sings it and Ray Noble plays it, just as they do in the picture.
Until I live
live again. Isn't that beautiful?
I suppose you think she sang that for you, too, don't you? Lover boy? All right, now, please. She's burning up here.
I don't mind your kidding me a little, Charlie, but not in front of our guests.
Our guest?
Yes. Walter Brennan is our guest, you know.
Walter Brennan?
Yes.
What did he do?
What did he do? What did he do?
No, I asked you first.
Well, Walter Brennan is one of our greatest character actors.
He is?
Yes. And I'll never forget that thrilling scene Mr. Brennan did in Meet John Doe.
Yeah?
Yeah, I tell you, I wouldn't mind seeing that again, either.
Yeah, well, why don't you ask him to do it again?
All right, I will. Oh, Walter.
Yes, Edgar. What is it?
I was just telling Charlie about that scene in Meet John Doe, remember?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Meet John Doe. Oh, yes, I remember. It was a very thrilling moment.
Yes.
I walked up to John Doe and I said...
Yes?
Pleased to meet you.
Oh, yeah. Wonderful.
The guy is dynamite, yeah.
And another scene of yours I'll never forget, Walter, was that one in Sergeant York.
Oh, yeah, that was a...
Oh, how did that go again?
Well, I walked up to Sergeant York and I said...
Yes?
Pleased to meet you.
Yes.
I suppose in Kentucky you say, pleased to meet you all.
Oh, Edgar, but you should have seen me in Swampwater. Now I played an entirely different characterization.
And it's about time, too.
What did you do in Swampwater?
Well, I said, come on in, the water's fine.
I think Fred McMurray taught him acting in a hurry.
All right, Charlie, then.
See, Mr. Brennan, it just happens that I'm looking for a good actor.
Oh?
Yeah, and Skinny Dugan and me and some of the kids are putting on a show for the USO this summer. See?
Yeah, that's so. Well, what kind of a show is it?
Well, it's all about a horse doctor. And, but we haven't got a title for it, you see.
Horse doctor,
Yes,
huh?
yes.
Well, why don't you call it East Liniment?
Please, Mr. Brennan, don't rub it in.
And you think that I might qualify for one of the parts?
Well, I've heard some pretty good things about you, of course. This is pretty difficult work. It's not like pictures. You've got to learn not to fall over the footlights, things like that.
Now, don't worry about me.
Mm-hmm. Of course, you only have 3 lines. Do you think you can handle them?
Well, I'll try.
Good. I like your spirit. I'll give you an idea of what it's all about. Music, please, Professor Noble. As the curtain slinks up on this hammy melodrammy, night has fallen, so we leave it lie. We see a vine-covered father sitting and rocking in a little gray-haired cottage. His daughter Ginny speaks.
What you doing, Pappy?
Just a sitting and a rocking.
What you doing now, Pappy?
Just a sitting. Well, daughter, you better go get tidied up a bit. It's a big day today. Squire Bergen is coming.
Not Squire Bergen. Not that lecherous, treacherous, loathsome fiend.
But Squire Bergen, he's rich.
Oh, but I love Charles, the hired man, even though he is poor.
Remember, daughter, the mortgage is due, and the cupboard is empty. Why, it's been weeks since the cat had a square mouse.
But must I marry Squire Bergen?
I sort of think you ought to, daughter.
Oh, woe is me.
Yeah, no matter how bad things look, child, always remember, the sun is always shining. All you have to do is open the door and let in the sunshine.
All right, Pappy, I'll open it.
Tarnation. That's what comes in the weather reports.
Well, look what blew in.
It's Charles, my hired man.
Hello, Jenny, my love.
I thought I'd find you on my door stoop. What are you doing around the house?
Well, I just came to play a little rum with your daughter, Jenny.
What?
I mean, what I meant to say is I brought a little gin for your rummy daughter. I don't know what I want to go home. I don't know what I want.
Oh, Charles, my darling. At last you are here. It's been so long since I've seen you. So long.
So long.
That goes for me, too, Bub. Good night.
Good night.
Wait, Charles, my love. Father wants me to marry Squire Bergen.
Not Squire Bergen. Not that fugitive from a B1 tablet. He's a villain, I tell you. That's what he is, a villain.
Yes, but his earmuffs are sable and he wears a cameo stick pin.
Who is there?
It is I, Squire Bergen.
Now remember, daughter, when he proposes on the horsehair sofa, don't say nay.
Aha! There you are, me proud beauty, Hottie.
You think he's bad now? Wait till he starts acting.
Ah, my pretty one, I've come to invite you to my farmhouse and see my stereopticon slide. Hand-colored.
No, 1,000 times no.
Once is enough, daughter.
Squire Bergen, I shall never marry you.
You won't, eh? And why not?
And some still small voice within me whispers, you are a skunk, sir.
Don't be too hasty, daughter. Squire Bergen has a brand new electric butter churn. And 4 good buggy tires.
Oh, but he's a villain.
Oh, call me adventurous, headstrong, even reckless, mayhap, but villain? Not I.
Oh, you're not worthy to touch the hem of her garment, you varmint. Ginny is going to marry me.
Is that so? Yes, she is. If she won't marry me, no one will have her.
Well, get your line straight, villain. You can learn to read during the summer.
Yes, thank you. Do you see this?
What is it?
It's a time bomb. And at the count of 5, it will blow you all to bits.
I'd rather you blow me to 6 bits.
Yeah.
Please, oh please, Squire Bergen, have mercy.
I don't know the meaning of the word. In 20 seconds you die. Farewell.
Listen to the bomb. It's starting to tick.
1,
2, 3.
4.
How do you do? I'm Buddy Twist, the coffee salesman.
Well, come in.
What are you doing?
We're just sitting around waiting for a bomb to explode.
Well, while you're waiting, have some coffee.
Fine. Would you like me to help you serve it?
Why, you bet I would, Charlie. Here's a cup for Ginny Sims.
Ginny, did you get your Chase and Sanborn kiss this morning?
Why, Charlie, what is a Chase and Sanborn kiss?
What is it? Uh-oh. Here, Ginny, you hold the coffee.
And while you're holding it, Ginny, notice that fragrance.
Isn't it wonderful? And so much of it.
That's the big feature of the Chase and Sanborn coffee we're making these days. The abundance of fragrance and flavor. That's why we call it a man's coffee. Taste it.
Delicious.
Yes, the ladies love it, too.
Pardon me, buddy. I don't want to interrupt you, but the bomb is ticking.
Get some, folks, and drink up.
Yeah, before we blow up.
Now, we've tried to give you the best coffee you ever tasted. Try it and see just how well we've succeeded.
Buddy, the bomb...
Get drip or regular grind. The price is always reasonable. Ask for today's Chase and Sanborn.
See, Mr. Brennan, what happened to that bomb?
It's still ticking.
It was supposed to go off in 20 seconds.
When you hear the signal, the time will be exactly...
I think that's my arm over there.
Well, we raised the mortgage and we raised the roof, too.
Yeah, it clipped us, so help me, it blowed us up.
Well, Charlie, this is our last hits together until September, you know.
Yeah, good old vacation. I think I'll spend the summer up in the North Woods. I'm going to do some hunting.
Oh, wonderful sport hunting, huh?
Yeah.
Do you like hunting, Ray?
Oh, well, no, but I have a brother.
What about your brother?
He doesn't like hunting either.
Good thing you mentioned that.
Isn't it?
Clears up nothing.
That's my way. Say, Edgar, what are you going to do with your Sundays for the next 2 months?
Well, I haven't made any plans yet, Ray, but I know what I'm going to do next Sunday.
What's that, Billiard?
I'm going to listen in to the show that goes on in this spot. It's called Star Spangled Banner. The first guest will be Irving Berlin.
That's right, Edgar. Next Sunday and every Sunday from now till September, Fleischmann's Yeast for Bakers will present Star Spangled Vaudeville, a new type of vaudeville show at this very same time. Next Sunday's guest will be Irving Berlin and the entire cast of his new soldier musical show, This is the Army, plus the music of Raymond Page and Walter O'Keefe as Master of Ceremonies.
I'll be listening. Goodbye.
So long, Charlie. Johnny and all of us will be back again on September 6th. This is Buddy Twist saying goodnight from Hollywood. This is the National Broadcasting Company.
You've been listening to the GSMC Classics series, part of the Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network. Follow us at www.gsmcpodcast.com and find all of our timeless programming by typing GSMC Classics into any podcast app, including Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, SoundCloud, Stitcher, and more. Remember to subscribe to the GSMC Classics series podcasts of your choice to stay up to date on new episodes. And if you could take a minute to give us a nice review, that really helps us to get this ageless programming out to others who would enjoy it just as much as you have. Check out all of our GSMC Classics series podcasts. Whether you're in the mood for comedy, romance, adventure, history, science fiction, horror, or anything in between, the GSMC Classics series has you covered. Thank you, and we hope you have enjoyed today's program on the Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network.